Hey there! Welcome back to this channel with another motivational video to inspire and guide you. In the heart of the rugged Scandinavian landscape, where the fjords meet the sky and the winds carry tales of adventure, the Viking way of life was not merely about raiding and conquest. It was also steeped in lessons of resilience, honor, and the essence of manhood. For Viking fathers, the task of raising sons was as significant as any voyage they undertook. They imparted wisdom through stories, rituals, and daily life, ensuring that their children would grow into strong, capable men. Here are 35 lessons that encapsulate the Viking ethos, guiding boys on their journey to manhood. First and foremost, a Viking boy learned the importance of courage. Life was fraught with dangers, and facing them head-on was a mark of true manhood. Whether it was standing up to a bully or facing the wild beasts of the forest, bravery was a trait to be cultivated. Alongside courage came the lesson of honor. A man's word was his bond, and betrayal was one of the gravest sins. Maintaining one's honor in dealings with others was paramount, for a man's reputation could be his greatest asset. Strength was revered among the Vikings, but it was not solely physical. Boys were taught to develop mental fortitude, learning that true strength often lay in perseverance and resilience in the face of adversity. This resilience was mirrored in the harshness of their environment. The Vikings faced brutal winters and treacherous seas, teaching their children to adapt and endure, to find warmth in the cold and safety in the storm. Another lesson was the value of loyalty. Family and clan were everything. A man's loyalty to his kin was unbreakable. This loyalty extended beyond bloodlines, encompassing friendships forged in battle and bonds created through shared experiences. The Vikings understood that a man could not stand alone. He needed a community, and in return, he must support and protect it. From the early age of childhood, boys were introduced to the art of storytelling. The sagas of their ancestors were not just entertainment, they were moral lessons wrapped in adventure. Through these tales, boys learned about bravery, sacrifice, and the complexities of human nature. They were encouraged to find their own stories, to weave their own narratives into the tapestry of their culture. The Vikings also placed a high value on wisdom. Knowledge was not merely accumulated, it was shared and discussed. Fathers would engage their sons in conversations about life, the world, and the gods. They taught that a wise man listens more than he speaks, understanding that learning is a lifelong journey. This quest for knowledge extended beyond the mind. It included the body. Boys were trained in various crafts, from blacksmithing to shipbuilding, instilling in them a sense of pride in their skills. Respect for nature was another fundamental lesson. The Vikings lived in harmony with their surroundings, understanding that the land provided sustenance and that the sea was both a friend and a foe. Boys learned to read the signs of nature, to respect the cycles of life, and to understand their place within the greater ecosystem. This connection to the earth fostered a deep sense of gratitude and responsibility. As they grew, Viking boys were taught the importance of self-discipline. Whether it was through physical training or the mastery of a craft, they learned that dedication and hard work were essential for achieving their goals. This lesson was reinforced through the rigors of their training, where they faced challenges that tested their limits and honed their character. In matters of relationships, the Vikings understood the significance of respect and consent. Boys were taught to treat women with dignity, to honor their strength and intelligence. They learned that true partnership was built on mutual respect and shared responsibilities. This understanding fostered a sense of equality within the family unit, where each member played a vital role. The value of humility was also a crucial lesson. Despite their fierce reputation, Viking culture emphasized the importance of remaining grounded. Boys learned that no matter how strong or skilled they became, there was always more to learn and ways to improve. Humility allowed them to grow and adapt, fostering a sense of community rather than arrogance. As they transitioned into adulthood, the concept of sacrifice became increasingly relevant. The Vikings understood that manhood often required putting others before oneself. Whether it was sacrificing personal desires for the good of the family or laying down one's life for a friend, this lesson instilled a sense of duty and honor. The art of negotiation and diplomacy was another vital lesson. While the Vikings were known for their warrior spirit, they were also skilled traders and diplomats. Boys were taught the importance of dialogue, understanding that conflicts could often be resolved through communication rather than violence. This skill became invaluable as they navigated both local and international relationships. The significance of legacy was woven into the fabric of Viking life. Fathers instilled in their sons the understanding that their actions would echo through generations. They learned to act with intention, to consider how their choices would impact their families and communities long after they were gone. This awareness fostered a sense of responsibility and purpose. As they matured, Viking boys were encouraged to embrace their emotions. The notion that men should be stoic and unfeeling was challenged. Instead, they learned to express their feelings, to share their joys and sorrows with those they trusted. This emotional intelligence became a cornerstone of their relationships and a source of strength. The lessons of the Vikings also included the importance of adaptability. Life was unpredictable, and the ability to pivot in the face of change was crucial. Boys were taught to embrace uncertainty, to view challenges as opportunities for growth. This adaptability allowed them to thrive in a world where the only constant was change. Through their upbringing, Viking boys learned the value of gratitude. They were taught to appreciate the small things, to recognize the efforts of those around them. Gratitude fostered a sense of connection and community, reminding them that they were part of something larger than themselves. Finally, the Vikings instilled a sense of adventure in their children. Life was to be lived fully, with a spirit of exploration and curiosity. Boys were encouraged to seek out new experiences, to venture beyond their familiar surroundings, and to embrace the unknown. This sense of adventure fueled their desire for discovery, driving them to explore new lands and ideas. In conclusion, the lessons imparted by Viking fathers to their sons were not merely about becoming warriors. They were about becoming well-rounded men. Through courage, honor, loyalty, and respect, boys were shaped into individuals who understood the complexities of life and their place within it. The Viking way of life emphasized the importance of community, knowledge, and emotional intelligence, creating a legacy that transcended time. As these boys grew into men, they carried with them the wisdom of their forefathers, ready to navigate the challenges of their world with strength, honor, and a sense of adventure. If this video inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs a boost. And if you're ready for more motivation, success tips, and life-changing insights, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Let's grow together.